Did Liam Hemsworth, the man who literally survived the Hunger Games, a devastating Malibu fire, and one of the most publicly dissected divorces of the modern era, finally decide to get down on one knee again? Because brand new photos are dropping from a super exclusive, A-list only birthday bash on a yacht in Australia, and his girlfriend of 4 years, Gabriella Brooks, is sporting some seriously blinding, can't-miss-it, continent-sized bling on that finger. We are not talking about a cute little promise ring or some random piece of jewelry. We're talking about a diamond that could probably be seen from the International Space Station. So, is the last truly single Hemsworth brother officially off the market for good? We're about to break down every single clue, every photo, the guest list, and the entire roller coaster of a backstory that led to this potentially massive, life-altering moment. You're not going to want to miss a single second of this deep dive. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're as ready as I am to put on our detective hats and get to the absolute bottom of this Hollywood mystery, do me a huge favor and obliterate that like button, and definitely subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss out when the tea is this hot. All right, let's get into it because the details here are absolutely fascinating. So, let's paint the full picture. This setting is crucial. We're not just in Australia, we're likely in or around Byron Bay, which is basically the Hemsworth family's personal kingdom. It's this gorgeous coastal town that has become a magnet for celebrities who want to escape the chaos of Hollywood. It's beautiful, it's exclusive, and it's protected. The event? It's the 42nd birthday celebration for the god of thunder himself, Chris Hemsworth. Now, when a Hemsworth throws a party, it's not like your cousin's backyard barbecue with some sad deflated balloons and a questionable potato salad. No, this is a statement. This is an event on the high seas, on a luxury boat with a guest list that is tighter than a submarine door. And who was on this high-profile crew? It's basically a who's who of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and its extended family. You've got Hollywood royalty Matt Damon and his wife Luciana. Matt Damon is so tight with the Hemsworths, he practically lives there part-time. You've got the Oscar-winning director and absolute genius Taika Waititi, who directed Chris in Thor Ragnarok and Love and Thunder, along with his wife, the global pop superstar Rita Ora. And of course, you have the entire Hemsworth brotherhood, Chris, the birthday boy, Luke, the eldest, and our man of the hour, Liam. This isn't just a random group of famous friends. This is their inner circle, their chosen family. This is the circle of trust. And right in the middle of it all is Gabriella Brooks. She steps out looking like a vision of effortless sun-drenched perfection. A yellow polka dot sundress, simple black sandals, some cool shades. It's a classic chic vacation ensemble. She looks relaxed, happy, and completely at home, laughing and mingling with some of the biggest names in entertainment. But nobody was looking at her dress. The entire internet, a collective force of millions of amateur sleuths, zoomed in on one tiny detail, the shiny new accessory making a very loud, very sparkly debut on her left ring finger. Upon closer inspection, and believe me, people have run these photos through every enhancement software known to man, the piece of jewelry has all the signature hallmarks of a classic, jaw-dropping engagement ring. We can't see the exact cut from the pictures, but the sheer size and brilliance of the center stone is undeniable. It's a statement piece. It's not something you just casually throw on for a boat trick. And its placement is, of course, everything. The left ring finger. The one finger that screams to the world, "I'm taken," and it's official. Naturally, the big outlets like E! News immediately reached out to Liam and Gabriella's representatives for a comment. And the response? Absolute deafening silence. Crickets. Now, in the world of celebrity public relations, that silence is often a strategic move. A quick "no, they're not engaged" is an easy one-sentence email that shuts the story down. But silence? Silence lets the speculation build. It lets the story catch fire. It allows them to control the narrative and perhaps prepare for a more formal announcement on their own terms. It's the celebrity equivalent of no comment, which usually means yes, but we're not telling you yet. This potential bombshell lands almost exactly 4 years after Liam and Gabriella first went public with their romance. And to truly understand why this is such a monumental, ground-shifting development for Liam, we have to get in our time machine and revisit one of the most iconic, chaotic, passionate, and ultimately heartbreaking celebrity relationships of our generation, the saga of Liam and Miley Cyrus. Their love story was a literal movie. They met as teenagers on the set of the Nicholas Sparks film The Last Song in 2009. They were just kids and they fell into this whirlwind, all-consuming first love. For the next decade, their relationship was a constant on and off roller coaster that we all had a front row seat to. They got engaged for the first time in 2012, then had a very public split in 2013, which ushered in Miley's transformative bangers era with its infamous Wrecking Ball music video, which many believe was about Liam. They spent years apart, living completely different lives. He became a global superstar leading the Hunger Games franchise, and she became one of the most talked about pop stars on the planet. Then, against all odds, they found their way back to each other in 2016. It seemed like the fairy tale was back on track. They were older, more mature. They survived a devastating fire that destroyed their Malibu home in 2018, a traumatic event that Liam said brought them even closer and solidified their bond. Just a month later, in December 2018, they got married in a super secret, intimate ceremony at their home in Tennessee. It seemed like the happy ending everyone had been waiting for. But it all came crashing down in less than a year. In August 2019, the world was shocked by the announcement of their separation, followed almost immediately by photos of Miley kissing Caitlyn Carter on a boat in Italy. The divorce was swift, public, and messy. It was the end of a decade-long chapter, and it played out under the harshest, most unforgiving spotlight imaginable. So, when Liam retreated back to Australia to be with his family and lick his wounds, no one knew what to expect. He was famously private, and the public nature of the split had clearly taken its toll. Then a few months later, he was quietly spotted with Australian model Gabriella Brooks. And from the very beginning, everyone could see how profoundly different this was. A source at E! News told us back in 2021, and this quote is key, that his relationship with Gabriella is very different from Miley. And they weren't just talking about their personalities, they were talking about the entire dynamic. Whereas previous relationship was a public spectacle, his romance with Gabriella has been the complete opposite. It's grounded, it's private, it's normal. They aren't walking red carpets together every other week. They're not the subject of dramatic song lyrics. Their relationship isn't for public consumption. We see them getting coffee, taking quiet walks on the beach, surfing, and as we now know, just chilling on a boat with his family. Gabriella brought a sense of calm and stability to his life that seemed to be exactly what he needed. And this brings me to the most critical piece of this entire puzzle, the Hemsworth family approval. The Hemsworths, Chris, Luke, Liam, and their parents, Craig and Leonie, are notoriously, legendarily tight-knit. They are a true clan. Their approval is everything, and by all accounts, they absolutely adore Gabriella. That same E! News source noted that the family was ecstatic that Liam had found someone who, quote, brings out the best in him. You can physically see it in the photos. He looks lighter, more at ease, and genuinely happier than he has in a very long time. For Gabriella to not only be welcomed, but celebrated by the entire Hemsworth dynasty is the ultimate green light. It shows she's not just a girlfriend, she is considered family. Even Liam's own social media post from the birthday trip speaks volumes. He shared this amazing candid shot of the three Hemsworth brothers, looking like they just stepped out of a catalog for handsome Vikings. His caption was so genuine. It's funny, it's full of love, and it shows you where his focus is: family, health, happiness, and good vibes. There's a palpable sense of peace there that was perhaps missing during the more turbulent years of his life. So, what's my real honest-to-goodness opinion on all of this? I'm calling it. I am 100% convinced that he did it. I believe that ring is the real deal, and we are witnessing the soft launch of their engagement. After the storm he weathered, Liam found his safe harbor. He found someone who shares his Aussie roots, someone who understands the value of privacy, and someone who not only gets along with but is loved by the most important people in his world. Their relationship has been a deliberate, slow burn, carefully built away from the prying eyes of Hollywood. It's been built on a foundation of mutual respect, privacy, and genuine connection. And after 4 steady, happy years, taking that next step doesn't just feel plausible. It feels inevitable. It feels earned. And you know what? I am genuinely thrilled for them. It's a beautiful story of a second act. It's a testament to the idea that you can go through a very public fire and come out the other side to find a love that is peaceful and true. He endured a level of scrutiny about his personal life that would completely shatter most people, and he emerged from it with grace, found someone who makes him happy, and is now building a beautiful life on his own terms. That brilliant sparkler on Gabriella's finger isn't just a diamond, it's a symbol of a brand new, quiet, and profoundly happy chapter.
Of course, this is all just our expert analysis until they or their reps make it official. It could just be a ridiculously extravagant piece of jewelry that she coincidentally decided to wear on her ring finger to a very public private family event. But come on, the timing, the exclusive setting, the family's presence, the 4-year anniversary, all the puzzle pieces click into place too perfectly. This feels like the prelude to the biggest news in the Hemsworth family since the last Hemsworth wedding. But that's just my take. Now I need to hear from you. Are you on board the engagement train with me? Do you think that's an engagement ring, or are we all just getting ahead of ourselves? What would a Hemsworth-Brooks wedding even look like?